Hey, in this video I'm going to show you a couple of really minor nuances that I picked up over the last couple of years that I think really helped me, especially fishing knocker rigs with snook. Standard knocker rig. This is 30-pound leader to a 1/2 ounce 3/0 hook. When you come up, you want to make sure you get through a little bit of that top lip. That was perfect right there. And now just a little custom hair job that we like to do here on Canal Life. Because it's so cold out here, I want to slow the pinfish down. And so to do that, I'm just going to take some of their fins off because I don't want the snook to have to chase it too hard. Okay, I'd like to be in a little further. I don't really like that cast, so I'm gonna get my other rod set up before I change anything. Because I'm in high cover, I'm gonna put high drag on and set her in the rod holder. And I gotta remember to myself, look, I got super high drag on. I've got 10-pound braid, 30-pound leader. I'm gonna go high drag until I get it out, hopefully fight it out here, and then loosen my drag up. All right, so that's the plan. Oh yeah, baby. I was getting bait. The other rod. Maybe it's not a 2-rod day today. Boy, I was not expecting to hook up. It really wasn't. That's a big boy too. Nice fish. You can hear, I don't know if you can hear that thunder in the distance, but I got a bad weather day. Come on, baby. I got a bad weather day. This is a pig. I don't have my net ready. I just set up. It was literally casted. Come here, buddy. I'm gonna get you, baby. Oh, tight grip, tight grip. Yeah. That's a sweet score. That's a sweet score early on. Oh, yeah, baby. Woo! I never fished this spot before. The tide's ripping and I felt like this corner might hold fish. Obviously that looks great right there. And when I threw in, I hated my cast. I was gonna reset and I thought, well, let me get my second rod out. Beautiful. That's the way to start a day. So that was awesome. I'm sure that strike's gonna look funny on the camera because I was on the other side of the boat getting bait and boom, it hit. I didn't have my net ready. All right, see if we can get another one. So it's a Monday, Martin Luther King Day, and I'm off today. Well, my buddies aren't. So one of the cool things about that is you can catch a nice big snook and then send a picture to your buddies, you know? My hands are wet, so it ain't working real great. Yeah, just say, hey, how's work going, guys? And then what I like to do is just don't send any details. You know, just send a photo, make them ask questions. And the thing is, you gotta just not answer them right away. Just let them sit there. You know, they're working. Let them get distracted. A little I'm out and you're not out kind of thing. You know, it's kind of fun. It's, you know, it goes both ways. But today I'm out and they're not, so it goes my way. And I'm pretty stoked. 27-inch snook right off the bat. Literally less than a minute into my day. So I'm living the high life right now. I'm gonna celebrate with a little Kirkland vitamin water. It's early. We're gonna go with the little plugging out the good stuff. I can't pronounce that, but I know it's good. Man, what a nice fish. Lucky that, because I was unattended, lucky that he came out here, and by the time I got to the rod, he was at the end of this. If he'd have gone under the bushes, under that fallen timber right there, poof, good luck. Especially with what I'm only running 10-pound braid, 30-pound leader. Now I guess I found that I'd rather run 10-pound braid on everything, even my bigger rods. My casts, it's longer, it's more accurate. I haven't broken off braid except for in some docks. So I did recently purchase a dock rod and I put 50-pound braid on that, so that when I'm in stuff where I know my braid is up against muscles, they're likely gonna get raked across a piling, I'm gonna use that rig. But man, it's tough to beat that. That's why you go through all that effort to get out here. There's big thunderstorms in the background. I'll take a little shot here on the radar. So I'm definitely keeping an eye on this. That's out there, it's north. And so you could see all of that, and it's all heading this way. So I got my radar on 24-mile ring, and all I'm doing is looking for anything down here. If I see something down here, it's go time. It's not in the forecast, but this is also Southwest Florida, and it doesn't have to be in the forecast to just pop up out of nowhere and absolutely ruin your day. Wintertime, not summer, so you know, less likely for that to just come up out of nowhere, but it's been such strange weather lately. I used to use my phone. That's the, don't mind me, that's the big Snook that I just sent a picture to Jeff on. One of the reasons I went with radar is because I wanted it like in this condition on all the time. I can't check this every couple minutes, I'll just forget. I'm keeping a close eye on this. Again, I'm looking for anything down here on this kind of whole hemisphere of the radar. Then I'll go to my screen app and follow that up. Enough playing with radar. I want to slow him down. What I'll do is I'll fish this until he stops swimming good, and then I'll just convert it right into cut bait. With this water temp right now, cut baits are more effective sometimes. Now I'm going to try to throw it right in that crack there between the dead tree and the live tree. Not my best, but not horrible. So I'm going to fish that out. Again, tight drag because I'm in cover. And one thing here, when I'm setting my rod down, I don't want to pull it out. So I'm going to actually go open spool. And now I'm going to watch the line as I reel it up tight. All right, so after 10 minutes, I pulled him out. You know, look at he's all trimmed up, but look at him, he's kicking like crazy. So we'll send him back out there again. I'm going to try to hit right there. I know on the GoPro distance is deceiving. That's about 35 feet, I would estimate. Oh, bullseye, dude. Bullseye. One thing I want to mention on a cast like that is I kept it low. I've been fishing with a lot of people who just aren't casting that much. Don't throw up. I mean, I got a heavy weight on. Let the rod whip it in there. Keep it low and just blast it. And then obviously, you know, hold it back if you overcasted it, but you're always better off overdoing it and pulling back a little bit. Again, I'm going slow. I just whipped it in there. There we go. That trap is set. I love where that's at. I got heavy drag on, and I'm thinking pulling low if that thing gets hit. And pull hard. The amount of times you're going to break them off by really giving them a hard tug at the start of the fight is far less than the amount of times he's going to run you into a tree or into a piling and bust you off. I'm all about going really hard for that first little bit and get him out. One thing about Snook is you can see them. They'll normally pop out of the water, get them to where you want to fight them, loosen your drag up, and then take that fish on, enjoy the fight. Go. Ooh, hit the tree. Fall out of there, buddy. Well, you got to risk it for the biscuit. That's bad. That is very bad. Cut. Sometimes when you're fishing in this heavy cover, you're tying knots more than you're fishing. So I thought I'd just quick show the knot that I use, the standard knot. It's a loop knot. So this is a 3/0 hook. And I always match the hook to the size of my bait. 1/2 inch knot, run it through the eyelet. Okay, and see that 1/2 inch where it's coming through, I want to follow that where it came through. I don't want to go this way. I don't want to cross the line. That's one really key thing to this knot. It'll still be tight, but the tag end will go the wrong way. So I want to follow through here. Okay, and I use my fingers here to pinch down and make the size of the circle I want right there. And I do 3 wraps. It's debatable on how many you do. I used to do 2, and now I do 3. I don't know why. And now here's the key. You want to come back through and go through both loops. So there you go. This thicker line, it's a little easier. This is 30 pound. And now when I'm pulling it, I want to make sure I pull with my left to get that loop away from the eyelet. If I don't do that, the knot will pile up right on the eyelet, and then it's a pain in the butt to try to get that off. Now you can see I've got the knot looking the way I want it, but it's not tight. And I'm just going to pull this line. Pull that line, you might slide it down a little bit, and there's your loop knot. And you can see here how my tag end is going down. I want that. That tells me I went through the right way. I'm going to trim that off and get fishing. But that's just your standard loop knot. I literally use that for everything that doesn't have a swivel on it. Okay, we're ready for battle. And I'm just going to shoot it right in between these 2 branches. Hopefully they're holding fish. Oh, that was pretty good. All right, let's set that rock. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. All right, we got two great baits, great spots. Let's go, guys. Today is the kind of day you sit and think about in the middle of the week when you're working about, why didn't I stay out a little longer? And honestly, that's one of the reasons I really like filming, is because it makes me think about, oh, do I have enough to put together to show my friends and family? That guy's going crazy. You know, and it makes me stay out a little longer. I might have caught that one fish early today and said, you know what, that's a pretty nice success. Go get my bait traps, come back in. That's a great day of living on the water. But I started filming and I was like, well, you know, maybe I can share a little bit more of the snook fishery here. I got plenty of bait. Luckily, there was tons of bait in the traps. I didn't film it. It just doesn't seem like people are that interested in catching bait, it seems like. If you are, put it in the comments and I can show how I catch bait and keep bait. It's definitely not rocket science. It's a great way to go. I've got a well just absolutely full of bait here. True story time here on Canal Life. I picked up the rod. I was gonna move, and there was a good fish on there. I never saw anything. I don't know what it is. I think it's a snook. I haven't seen it yet, to be honest. Bro, don't bust me. Let me at least show yourself. Oh, yeah. Real nice snook. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Whoa. That's a good fish for just an accident. Surprised me he hit the live pin fish. I expected him to hit the dead, the cut bait. It's just so cold right now. Now I did something stupid. Okay. The net's connected to the thing. That's great. All right, buddy. Little quiet biter. A silent biter. Look at that. I got to admit, I never saw the bite. I just picked up the rod. So, you know, with the weather we're having, I really didn't expect much. But that didn't stop me from going fishing. I had the day off of work today. I had some bait, and I wanted to see what I could put together. And that's 2 27-inch snook in a short amount of time. I mean, I really haven't been fishing long. What I found, give him a little wiggle, a little snook wiggle. That's a good fight, buddy. Take your time. Take your time. There he goes. Nice. Happy with that. After catching a snook, you always want to check your leader. Shaped up from there all the way to here. Look at that. I gotta tie a whole new leader on here. 30 pound, it could hold, but you know, you never want to risk it. Bro, either or don't. I was bragging about how voracious you guys are. So I'm gonna wait until, see, he's swimming this way so I can see my line moving. He's got it. It's a circle hook, so I don't have to be too worried about it. I think he's got it. Yeah, he had it. Oh, he had it all right. He had it in the bushes, you mother. Get out of there. I think he grabbed it. Got me in those bushes early and I just didn't know it. Oh, that was a good hook. Dang it. All right, well, it's snooking in the mangroves. I maybe should have done something different on that one. Hard to say. Well, stop and do it again. I think I'm gonna get wet. Are we getting banged up again? You guys going crazy. So the tide's going this way. I would expect the fish to be over here, not over here. But this rod seems to be getting the love. Yeah, that's a hit. There's a pickup. I'm gonna go a little quicker than normal. Yep. You know, I caught this fish because I lost the last one. And it looked exactly the same. I normally wouldn't have picked up that quick. But you know, you're always learning, and I find it weird with the tide going this way that they're taking me that way. But obviously that's what this little guy did. Looks like a 20-incher or so. Hey, why don't we deploy the net this time? Speaking of learning, look at that. I literally just had that bait in the water. We got to put that on a timer. That's a quality fish right there. That is a quality fish. We're catching some snook today, and for this cold weather, that's pretty crazy. All right, one thing I want to explain real quick. See how I put him in the grips right away? If he's going to behave himself, I want to grip him. They always got a little bit of more bonkers craziness in them than you would expect. Look at that guy, so bonkers. I'm not going to mess with this guy too much. We've caught some big fish today. Let this guy grow up. Gorgeous fish. I love these things. Amazing fish. People keep asking me, what's your favorite fish? And it really depends. For a long time, I would have said redfish, because I struggled catching redfish for a while, and I learned how shallow you have to get. I mean, this boat drafts a little bit. I couldn't get in there as shallow as I needed to, and I would have to say it's snook right now. I mean, they're big. You can catch them pretty frequently. There's a lot of different ways to catch them, and they're a blast. They jump like crazy. Gorgeous fish. We got some weather coming in. I'm on a good bite. I'm going to try for one more. I might be regretting that. But again, I'm finding it weird that they're here. I wonder if there's a back eddy in there and I just don't see it, because they're on this side of the bush and they're taking me that way. 3 in a row. I'm guessing that's what it is. All right, let's see if there's another one in there. Oh, yeah, baby. Yeah. I'm not checking like the goofball. Let's get her low, keep her low, bring her in there, boom. In that little spot, where she be. All right, set the timer. No joke, set the timer. The thunder rolls and the lightning strikes. So this is fishing in Southwest Florida all the time. We got a big storm coming. I'm trying to decide, so I'm there. Whee! It looks like it's going to miss me, maybe a little rain. But boy, it ain't going to miss me by much. It's the yellow I don't want. The green I can handle. That ain't fun. Oh, that ain't good. We're out. We don't need to be out there. That lightning is a little too close. I'm heading in, and it's canal beer time. Stay tuned. Anyway, it was a really fun day. First time solo in 24, just because I've had some company, and I always like kind of just trying new spots when I'm solo, just to try to add to the repertoire of spots that I have and kind of think of the progression I want to go through as the tide cycle changes. And I did that today, so I was super excited. Obviously, I'm getting knocked off the water a little early because there's some weather coming in, and I don't like lightning. So, and I saw some of that, so I was like, boom, we're gone. We had a good day, super fun. I got a canal beer here, thanks to my buddy Jeff. His aunt Beth gave me this. She got this at craft number 3. This beer is Winter Missed Us, hazy IPA from Palm City. Well, it sounded good. Give her a taste. And that's nice. That is really nice, actually. I love the name Winter Missed Us. Kind of fitting because I was at Cabbage Key with my buddy Mike just yesterday, and he had to fly home this morning, and this is the picture he just sent me. Sorry, Mike. Anyway, cheers to Beth. Cheers to Mike.
A few moments later.
A little sprinkle.